going, everyone? It's Sam. Today, I want to talk to you about how Elon Musk is accepting Dogecoin and talking about everything that happened with SNL. Now, this was kind of a big pain in the butt for me. First of all, I was just excited to watch it. Like, I was so excited. The whole day, I was in a great mood. I could not wait. It's like one of those moments where you're just like, man, if I could just stop time right now and just be like in this mood for the rest of my life, I would be very happy. Like, it's one of those things where, like, you're just nothing else is on your mind. You just are so excited. Like when your favorite show is premiering for the last season, or it's the final episode. It was even bittersweet though, because this is just an ongoing saga with crypto, with Elon Musk, with Dogecoin. It was just a sweet moment. Now, of course, I wanted to bring it to you guys. So what I did was I decided to try to live stream it. I thought, okay, you know, I don't think it will get shut down. I figured I've shown clips before, but I think because SNL played some music and because they were actually live streaming it internationally, I got blocked. My visibility got blocked. I didn't get a copyright claim technically. I didn't get a copyright strike, I should say. It was a copyright claim. What was awesome was in 13 minutes. So I started streaming like a couple minutes beforehand. In 13 minutes, we had 5,800 views. Like, we had 1,300 people in the chat, which is more than I usually get in a live stream after, streaming for half an hour. We had 1,300 people like that. Like, in 5 minutes, we had 1,300 people in there. Super exciting. The chat was going crazy, but I was getting a little bit nervous because some people were like, hey, it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk to play this. I saw some other channels not playing it, and then all of a sudden, copyright claim. So then I try to go and upload, and again, I'll get to the important stuff here in a second. I try to go and upload a SNL video. It got all done. I actually recorded a couple of the skits. I thought, okay, they're like 1 minute long. What are the chances that they're going to copyright claim me? Same thing. Like 20 minutes after I uploaded it, it got copyrighted claim. So, I'm trying to bring this to you guys. Sorry for the wait on here, but we have to go over the whole thing. So first of all, we had Dogecoin pump up. And before we get into it, if you guys don't mind, just hitting the like button now that I've had 2 videos I spent some time on. Like people were not super happy with me that I was so excited about it all day, and then I rushed downstairs to try to live stream it, and I'm kind of back and forth a little bit. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. Please hit subscribe too. There's a bell notification right down there too that you can hit, so that way you get everything that's very time relevant and time sensitive. You get that as soon as I post it. Now, there is a link down there to Webull too in case you want to get some free money. It helps out the channel a lot, and you get some free money. Just deposit $100, and a link down there to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your crypto. So we had it pump all the way up to 70 cents. So right when it started, I think it was either right when it started or right when he said Dogecoin for the first time, it did pump. So we had seen higher numbers before that. We had seen about 73 cents or so, 72 cents. But as we started SNL, it pumped up to 70, and then it started to fall off a little bit. So SNL started, he kind of made a joke about Dogecoin. So right at the beginning, his mom said something about how, and again, we'll talk about him accepting Dogecoin in a second, but saying that she didn't want Dogecoin for Mother's Day, and he said, well, it is Dogecoin that he's given her. So kind of like a little, a little backhanded at Dogecoin, but just kind of a joke, riffing on it a little bit. Later in the episode, or in the show, he was talking about cryptocurrency, and they did the weekend update, and they were giving him a hard time about crypto, like, what is cryptocurrency, or what is Dogecoin? And he goes through and explains it. He actually calls it like the future of currency, essentially. I think those were actually maybe like his exact words. And they say, okay, well, do you get it? And they point to someone else, and he's like, well, I've been trying to diversify my portfolio a little bit more. So my question is, what's Dogecoin? So, like, come on. I know that they're trying to like give a hard time to all the people that are out here day trading and stuff like that. Like, it's more left than it is right, obviously, right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or anything. That's just straight up facts. But it was kind of a riff on it, and then they said, so it's a hustle, right? It's a scam. And he's like, it's a hustle, and he's just joking and stuff. But people took that different ways. Some people said he's just calling it a scam on live TV, essentially, like making fun of it. Then they did a skit later about how they should create their own currency and how you can't do that. You have to build it, or you have to dig it out of the ground and exchange it, hope that you don't get shot for the gold in the meantime. So a lot of people had very strong feelings. Some people said, hey, this was great. Like, it was really funny. Elon Musk did a good job. He brought more attention to it. Like, what more could you expect unless he unveiled that he was going to be accepting it as currency? Now, he did not do that until today. So, some people gave him a really hard time. Some people really liked it. What happened was he actually unveiled today that they are accepting it as currency. Not for Tesla, though. Not for Tesla. SpaceX will be launching a satellite Doge 1 to the moon next year. He's talked about this. He's going to send Dogecoin to the moon. Mission paid for in Doge. First cryptocurrency, or first crypto in space, first meme in space. So they are, I believe, actually accepting Dogecoin for this. So I will actually pull it up here because I have to find the exact article on it. And what happens is he is actually accepting it. Sorry, you're gonna see that meme there, or the crazy thumbnail. So they're accepting Dogecoin as payment to launch lunar mission next year. Now I'm gonna keep all this in. So sorry that you saw those thumbnails, but it is late and I just made another video. So it's almost midnight my time on Sunday. I need to be up. This is a huge week for earnings. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. How this week's gonna be crazy in the stock market, and I'll put it up on the end screen. But he's accepting Dogecoin as payment to launch Doge 1. It's awesome. I think it's cool. I think it's going to bring more attention to the space. Now, if you were pissed off at him, if you were pissed off that he didn't talk about Dogecoin in maybe a more positive light, I mean, what more could he do? Like these people are trying to give hard times and trying to like point out stuff that people have done, especially Elon, and like poke fun at it a little bit. And he is a little bit eccentric. He's a little bit out there, and the fact that he's pumped it basically from 5 cents, I don't think anyone would sit here and say, hey, he didn't have anything to do with it. Like, the only reason I think it's over 5 or 10 cents is because of Elon Musk. Like, Mark Cuban taking it as payment for the Dallas Mavericks is great, but that's not going to cause everyone and their brother to put money in here and make it a $90 billion market cap like it was. Now, it's come down a decent amount. If you were someone that bought at the top, so many people on YouTube, me including, were saying, don't be the last one to buy it. Like, don't buy it right ahead of the SNL skit. Like, if you're going to buy it leading up to this, you should have bought it a couple weeks ago when this was announced. And that's kind of how I feel from here on out. Like, there are a couple different ways you can play this. If you want to buy into Dogecoin at all, like, you could just buy into Ethereum, which is killing it, like all-time highs for 11 out of the last 12 days or something like that. You could do something like that, and you'll probably get great returns. But if you want to put in something like this, you have to realize, okay, there are going to be more pumps in the future. Like, as soon as he said that, it went and it actually fell down to about 43 cents today. It went back up to 59. Like, there's a lot of potential still, but it's going to be based on Elon. So if Elon stops talking about it, it's not going to be that important. I think he actually will carry this out. I think he'll actually send Dogecoin to the moon. And he says next year, so he's probably going to be talking about it in the meantime, unless he doesn't. But you have to realize this is a very risky asset, if you want to call it that, or a risky investment. Like, a lot of crypto people don't even like it because it just brings other people into the space, and they'll have a sour taste in their mouth after it inevitably falls down. At least that's their opinion. So you have to realize, okay, there are going to be people that hold on to it forever. There are going to be people that try to make a quick buck or think that it's awesome, or they're going to be buying the dip now and not really understand price action, how this kind of stuff works. There are people that don't even know what, selling the news means. So, like, I had a ton of people that said to me, hey, I heard that, like, the whole SNL Dogecoin thing was on last night. Did Dogecoin pump up a lot? Like, did it go up a lot? I was like, no. Did you expect it to? And they're like, yeah. Like, and I didn't say that, but they essentially didn't know or didn't even think that it was going to fall off with all this news and all this selling the news. But that's where we are right now. I mean, they're accepting as payment. That's kind of cool. It's kind of, I'd say it's a pretty big step forward, because even though this isn't a public company, it's still a massive company. Like, I don't know the valuation for SpaceX, but tens of billions, if not more. I don't know exactly, but it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're accepting Dogecoin, even if it's like a couple $100,000 just to put it in a news article. Like, Elon Musk, I think he said this before too. Like, PR teams are for weenie babies, essentially. They're for idiots. Like, you can be your own PR team, essentially. And he is a great example of that. Like first of all, he dropped that he actually has Asperger's last night. That was kind of cool that he came out with that. I know a lot of people had been wondering that. So, whether he's going to be an activist for that or, get into that space at all, or whether it's just like continuously updating us on Dogecoin, continuously being in the news for Dogecoin or Cybertrucks or problems with the SEC or like anything. He's always in the news cycle. It's crazy. And that is, I think, why Tesla people love him so much. Like, he's saving them, I don't know what the normal budget would be, hundreds of millions or billions of dollars a year in ads. They don't need to run them because he is his own ad. He has 53 million subscribers or followers or whatever it is on 53.7 million followers on Twitter. Like, if you're in the investment space, you have to follow him because his word is too important. Like, it's just crazy. So that is where we're at right now with Dogecoin. Now, I bought a very, very small amount of Dogecoin a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, but it is my smallest crypto holding. I have 6 different cryptos that I hold: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Refinable, Cardano. Actually, I have more Cardano than Refinable by a significant amount. And then I have a little bit of SafeMoon, and then I also have Dogecoin. So it is my smallest holding. It's something where, yes, it could go up to $1 or $2, long term. I've talked about that. But also, I think a lot of these other cryptocurrencies just have less risk and have very similar rewards. So that's kind of where I'm at now. But let me know your thoughts on this down below. Let me know what you guys think about Dogecoin, where it's going to go in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and checking out those links down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.